Are you struggling to build your food supply? Today we're going to share an idea with you that will help you do this for as little as $1 a week. Hey, Provident Preppers, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Kylene. And today we've come up with a really fun plan to help you build your food storage. Now, there are obstacles that prevent all of us from getting our food storage. Sometimes it's financial. And money is a big deal, and there seems to be less and less of it and more important places that it may need to go. But we think that having your food supply is a very important place for you to spend some of your resources. A second obstacle is that it's just too much work. You have to go get Mylar bags and fill them, or buckets or whatever, and it's just time consuming and it doesn't get done. The third obstacle that we see is that sometimes people tell you to buy food that you're just never going to eat. It's not part of your regular diet, and we shouldn't be storing foods that we're not going to eat.
Go off of your own plan. Figure out what works for you. Make sure you're investing your resources in the things that are going to matter most. And I'm going to add a fourth one here, and that is sometimes mentally we think that we've got to do this all at once and it's going to cost a lot and we can't do it. The theme of today is break it into smaller pieces, break it down into what you can manage, and take those small, steady steps so that we get where we're going and we have that security for ourselves and our family.
So today we want to present a solution to you that might just be what you need to make sure that you get your prepper pantry stocked with good food that your family is going to want to eat. And so Jonathan, tell them about the plan.
Okay. Well, it starts with $1. Sometimes we just need to break it down and say, okay, I will do what I can do, even if it's $1 a week. And we went to Walmart yesterday and we got all of this food, and each of these were less than $1, which was a kind of a mind-blowing thing to me, because before, when I'd go, there were a lot more things that were less than $1. Now a lot of them are, substantially more than that. Inflation has definitely taken a bite. But the key is we need to take small, steady steps.
Yeah, so actually when we went, we bought 4 things that were over $1. Each of these beans, the beans and the lentil, it used to be that they were less than $1 a package, and they were more than $1 this last time that we went. And then this bottled water. There are lots of different ways to store water, and there are better ways than just purchasing water and sticking it away. However, adding one of these to your shopping list every time you go shopping might make it so that you can build up that supply. So the solution is every time you go to the store, pick up one thing, one shelf-stable canned food or packaged food that can sit on the shelf, doesn't require refrigeration, so that you can build your pantry. All of this food that we bought here, it cost a total of like $54, $55, and there are 62 items. And so you can see that if you did this every week or every time you shop, you could quickly accumulate a good supply of food that you can just keep in your pantry and have it there, so that anytime something happens, whether you have a short paycheck, whether there's a disaster, whether there's some kind of a shortage, you know that your pantry is stocked with the foods that you normally eat.
And if you can do a little more than that, so much the better. You multiply faster, but don't get caught up on just saying, I can't do this. Do what you can do when you can do it.
You don't want it to go bad, right? This isn't just to put away and not do anything with. If I have these navy beans, I buy this week, in 2 weeks I buy another one, in 3 weeks I buy another one. When it comes time that I use this, I am going to use the oldest first. And that way, no food will ever go to waste. So every time you go to the store, spend $1, spend $2, spend $5 if you can afford it, whatever you can afford, because we have challenging times in our future. I mean, right now, we are in challenging times. This morning, Jonathan and I volunteered to unload a food truck for a local food bank. And when I was talking to the manager, he said that this year there are 3 times the amount of people needing assistance than there was last year. And so by taking control of our finances and our food supply, we might not be at the food bank begging for whatever food they have left. I strongly encourage you to do this. $1, only $1. Can you do it? Will you do it? You got this.
Now for the question of the day. What creative ways have you found to allow you to build your food supply? Share with us. And thanks for being part of the solution.